We got one more load of Durham to get hauled in to Glasgow, and they can take it today, and I'm gonna run over there and get that off the list and get it done. So.
Hi, I'm Tony Fast's daughter.
I'm Tony Fast's daughter.
I'm Tony Fast's daughter. Our family has been blessed to farm in Montana
For over 100 years now.
And it wouldn't be possible without the great team we have
and blessings from our Savior,
Jesus Christ.
The hydraulic hose is hooked up to the auger, and I got holding the hydraulic pump on this auger. Stuff right at that blue valve right there. Anyway, hoses. That's what drives the pull-out auger on this bin. We don't have very many bins with pull-out augers. Most of them are hoppers, but this is one of them. Apparently I got some wheat chaff in my eye. So anyway, a little slow, but small auger is what we've got, and it's running. That's a huge plus. This is the auger that Tony fixed the other day that was only running on one cylinder. So things are looking good. It's still really nice to get into a truck that doesn't have bird poop all over it. And we're here at the elevator. All of what's to be a half of a truck to unload in front of me, and nobody behind me because I just pulled in. I like lines like that. It's never any fun to just show up and sit there and wait forever, so it's good. Day number 2 of Tony's absence, and traded trucks. Well, and by traded trucks, I mean the white Pete was sitting in here, and I'm done with it. Pulled it out, brought the purple truck and the belly dump over this morning. Changed the oil in this. Have that done already. Need some exhaust work done to it because it just completely fell apart. There's that. Let me get up in here. It's not connected right there at all. So I can stick my fingers in there. So anyway, get that fixed. Shouldn't be much. And the other thing, the reason I brought the belly dump over here is this, pretty sure it's this cylinder leaks air. So Going down the road, occasionally the gates will begin to like creep open. So we have another one. I'm gonna change that out too, because if you know what you're doing, you can keep the gates closed. But if we loan the trailer out, people don't exactly know, so we will get that fixed just in case. Still have that on the list. Yeah, it was just kind of a nice day, so I thought that I would go ahead and do some other stuff. Get that can be a cold, miserable day outside, and I can do that stuff. So I'm in no rush. It's been over 24 hours now, so the glass is definitely set up. It can be done anytime. Actually said it only needed 2, but hey, longer the better. So that's what's going on today. I think there's a tire that I didn't really kick tires when I started it. It was over west. I just brought it over here. I kicked the tires enough to know that they're all on the bead and going to stay on the bead. But I know there's one tire that goes low, so might find the leak in that and get that fixed too. Why not? Do a little TLC to it, clean it up. Yeah, it doesn't get used a whole lot, but you always got to keep working on trucks because trucks are dumb and they always need something. Well, hello everyone. Today is the day after Christmas, and I'm still working on the 145. I've obviously done some other stuff in between. Took care of the belly dump, greased it, changed the oil in that purple truck. Just other stuff. So did some personal stuff too that had to get done. You know, I do have the cab roof back on and bolted down. Working on putting all the cab pieces back together at this current time. This piece right here, this rubber piece, that was a bear to put on. Yeah, I had to loosen the mount bracket for the brake pedal up under here to take a bar and shove those forward in order to push this far enough away to get one bolt. So that's the kind of project that turned into. But either way, so far so good. In the going back together category, it's just slow. There's so many bolts and those plastic push-in things, and they're all different sizes. It's like they came to the assembly workers at the factory and they're like, hey, here's an assortment, use them all up. And so there's 2 or 3 different style torque heads, 2 different Allen heads, multiple different socket sizes. Yeah, so it's a big puzzle slowly putting it back together, as well as extremely time consuming. You know, each one of those bolts took several minutes to get in. Some of them took, well, the one, it took me about 2 hours just to get it started. So that was no fun, but it's going along, and we'll hopefully have it to where it's movable by the end of the day. I may not have the hood on until Tony gets back. I could call a neighbor. He said he'd come help me. Okay, different camera. Not used to this one. Mine, the battery is dead. Go figure. Okay, so I have the interior put back together. We're done in here with no spare parts. The few pins in here and that screw actually go outside. These pins are for the hinge pins for the hood. And yeah, no spare parts. How cool is that? So I have to put the strobe lights back up. Have to put the windshield, that guy right there. Have to put that screw back in, and the other screw that's in the tray right goes in there, and put covers back on the blinker and light brackets, and then I'd be ready to put the hood on. But there's a bunch of glass down along, I don't know if I can get in there on here. Anyway, down in there on top of the transmission, there's a bunch of glass. Yes, I just walked under a ladder. Anyway, who cares? A bunch of glass down in there, and the glass guys actually said try and blow all that out as best as you can, because that glass could actually eat into hoses, and he said even metal lines. So when Nacho was here, we blew an O-ring somewhere up in here. I don't remember where. Anyway, lost an O-ring, and Nacho and I had to take it apart. So there's a bunch of oil dirt mix down there and all over the motor. So while it's out, after I blow it off, pressure wash it, get all that out of there too. Nice to be done with that. That was a crappy project. Not a single cut on my hands from glass, but zip ties really kind of tore me apart. Now I'm working on putting the hood on, and I have it on the overhead, and I'm gonna just try and I'll guide it by being able to rock it here to get it up over things, and then use this pipe to push the overhead crane that way. Had some issues with these latches that drop this bar down, whether they had bumped into bales or wear and tear. You couldn't pull them out, they were frozen in there, but got those freed up as best as I could. They're stainless, and the thread's locked up on this one, so I had to shim it with a washer. This one was still adjustable, but it works. That frame bar has to go down in order to get the hood to lift up. So walking around picking up tools, and I have no spare parts. That's nice. And I need to change fuel filters on this, probably pull cab filters and air filter out, blow them off, blow them out, off, both, and then we can put the loader arms back on. I think it's been washed, and might check tire pressures too, and hub oils in the front wheels. I noticed when I washed it off, apparently I missed some right there, oil residue, so might check oil levels in those, and then send it out the door. So today is Friday, the Friday before New Year's Eve. Tony's still gone. They should be coming back. So anyway, I did get the 145 finished. I don't remember if I mentioned that. And then started polishing wheels. I've got these 6 done. I have 5 more to go. It's always weird to get an odd number of wheels. But anyway, these 2 were steers, but they want them to be drives. And then I've also yesterday sanded these 3. All that's left to do is polish those. So that's what I'll be working on. Not much else has been happening. It's been fairly slow, doing chores, normal everyday stuff. So anyway, yeah, just a few odds and ends, boring projects. things like that. So. Well, there you have it. 4 of the 5 rims. I didn't finish this one because I thought this was a scratch at first, but you can't hardly see it on camera. Anyway, that's another one there. The crack actually goes into the stud hole. So life stuff, but yeah, that one right there cracks through there too. So anyway, it's part of trucks. They're dumb. They break because they can. I don't know. Anyway, so talked to the guy that owns the rims. He said, yeah, just do the 4. Yeah, that rim is junk. There's nothing you can do about it. So anyway, now I gotta find something to do. I'm sure there's something. Oh wait, there's a whole list on the board over here.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching, but don't forget, farm hard, pray harder. See you next video.